Senator Moran.
Chairman, thank you. Mr. Fink, let me begin with you. Railroad safety is what we're talking about, and I want to continue in that vein. Freight rail has always had and already has a high safety record, but we know improvements could be made, as you have said. In my view, one of the simplest and easiest ways would be to modernize FRA's regulatory approach and allow railroads to innovate and deploy safety technologies across the network. If confirmed, will you commit to ensuring FRA becomes a valued partner, a partner with the railroads in incorporating new technologies and processes into the system?
Thank you for the question, Senator. It was nice bumping into you this morning at the cafeteria. Yes, absolutely. Technology, I think, is important. We have a lot of items out there that can make a safe railroad even safer. I want to work with the parties involved, certainly work with the Office of Safety, continue to gather data, making sure that this technology that we put out there is going to be fail-safe and it's going to be better than what we have today.
We have utilized in Kansas the FRA's Corridor ID program. That's a program that's allowed communities the opportunity to examine passenger rail planning and development to assess new routes needed in order to adequately connect unserved or underserved communities. We benefited in that over the years, that program over the years, with our year-long effort of extending Amtrak's Heartland Flyer. Heartland Flyer would connect to Oklahoma City, which then connects to Fort Worth. That would benefit our entire state, but Wichita and Newton, Kansas would become beneficiaries, significant beneficiaries. If confirmed, will you commit to supporting the Corridor ID program, particularly as our Kansas Department of Transportation and its partners prepare to advance the second step of that effort?
Senator, thank you for the question. I'm not familiar with the Corridor ID program. I'm looking forward to sitting down and learning about all the different programs. I've read about a lot of different programs. I've worked with Amtrak over our career. We ran 12 Amtrak trains a day on our little railroad. We were a preferred host of Amtrak. So I look forward to working with the Amtrak management and adding and looking at how we're going to work on and improve the national network for Amtrak. So you have my word on that, but I need to get there and check these programs out, and I'd be happy to report back to you.
Mr. Fink, I'm happy to highlight the program to you and allow you to do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me ask Mr. Gleason, the support of long-distance passenger rail. I've had this conversation with nearly every nominee while I've been in the Senate and on this committee about their commitment to long-distance passenger rail service. I have on occasion have utilized the Northeast Corridor, but I want to make certain that the railroads that serve the vast geography of our country are not overlooked. Tell me about your commitment to long-distance passenger rail.
I am committed. I've ridden long-distance trains. I rode the California Zephyr from Chicago over to San Francisco and the Pacific Coastliner, and use the auto train on a regular basis. We do need that. We absolutely need that. And I think that you know what your state needs, and I look forward to working with you in order to provide the necessary passenger rail for your state. We need more passenger rail, I believe, in this country.
Thank you. Mr. Gentin?
Yes, Senator.
I've asked this question of nominees for general counsels at the departments that I serve on committees and have jurisdiction over, and it is this. Would you confirm to me that if asked, you would provide your client, the department, with advice that requires them to follow the law and the law as defined in court orders and decisions? And the point here is recognize that those court orders and decisions are required to be followed?
Yes, I would, Senator.
Without exception?
Yes, Senator.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.